Hello guys, Sujara speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories episode number 617. Today with you a little global biography about Harrison Ford. So let's read that, shall we? So we got for us. Written by Kim Ostro, illustrated by Jim Jessel. If you watch that, it's for you. You love Harrison Ford and you're gonna love me to read this. Anyways, published by Global New York release, copyright 2025, our reserve. Seniors, Han Solo, even though I'm bits and pieces of Star Wars fan, but that's just me. Anyways, Harrison Ford was born on July 13th, 1942 in Chicago, Illinois, okay? His parents met when they were both voice actors in the radio. Wow, okay. After getting married, Harrison's father became an advertising executive. His mother stopped acting to raise Harris and his brother Terrence. Harris was a quiet child, and he liked taking care of his pet rats. He started out with two, wow, okay. But before long, there were baby rats running through Harrison's house. Some would made their way outside and scare around their neighborhood. Wow, okay. Makes sense anyway, even though it's a great idea for having rats in the neighborhoods nearby the house. Wow, okay, makes sense anyway. Next page, anyways. Harrison loved the outdoors. He joined the Boy Scouts and wanted to be a forest ranger, okay? At age 15, he worked as an assistant concierge at the Boy Scout camp, teaching campers what they needed to know to earn their reptile study magic badge. That summer, Harrison collected lots of snakes, okay? He dug a big hole in the ground so they had a cool place to live. Wow, okay. High school was challenging for Harrison. His grades weren't good at all. Wow. He wasn't interested in sports or studying student council at all, like the other kids. Okay? He didn't know what to fit in. But during his senior year, the school started a radio station. Okay? Like his parents before him. Harrison decided to give radio announcing a try. He became a sports broadcaster, called out, hold on. Give me a call, you have a minute. Be right back. Sorry about that, everyone. I have an urgent call from my dad, who says he loves Harrison Ford, but if you watch his dad, thank you for giving him the time to call me. And now let's get back to the book. Right now, here we go. Anyways, he became a sports broadcaster, calling all school football games. Now, it makes sense to me, even though it's make more sense anyway. So he became a school. He didn't do well at school at all, but it was a difficult time for him at all. So it's just how it goes. So it was a difficult try. Just give a shot at the different careers, you know. Next page. Anyways, Harrison went on to study philosophy at Ripon College in Wisconsin. Well, okay. But he was still struggling with schoolwork. He took a drama class because he would find it would be easier. Makes sense anyway. When Harrison didn't realize what was that, he had to add in the play. Good enough. Actors do that. He was so nervous that his legs shook. Good enough. But he did it. But Harrison decided that the day never let fear stop him from doing anything. Wow. After college, Harrison stayed in Wisconsin to do his summer stock theater. Wow. But being in plays and musicals made him happy. He loved that performance and went away to tell stories. Harrison began to think acting could be an interesting career. And that is the way he caused to be an actor. And that is the way my dad loves, is be it Harrison Ford, you know. Next page. Anyways, he knew that most professional actors live in hot New York or California. Good enough. Unsure of what place to move to, Harrison flipped a coin. New York won. But he decided rather to be somewhere warm and sunny. He tossed the coin one more time. Harrison before would be going to Hollywood. Good enough. California, Harrison did odd jobs to pay his bills. Like washing fishing boats, working a late night pizza chef, which I'm a good number one favorite food of all time. But anyway, got a casting show called at the Roger Playhouse. Good enough. One day, a telescope saw play offered Harrison a contract at Columbia Pictures. Good enough. He would be paid a small amount of money each week to do minor roles chosen by the movie studio. Good enough. And that makes more perfect sense. And that has the way to do it, so very good. At least do something about it. Next page. Anyways, in 1966, Harrison got his first movie role. He played a hotel bellhop, and then he in a merry-go-round. He only had 2 eyes in the movie. Wow. He had in the first few television shows. He wasn't happy with the parts he was offered. Harrison didn't get up in acting, but he did take a break. But he was accept roles, but they sounded fun or interesting. Wow, okay. But not because he didn't need a break to work, something like that. But it was time for a new plan. Wow. Harry decided to be a carpenter, but he didn't know anything about carpentry at all. Wow. But that didn't stop him at all. He went straight from public library. Like, I went to libraries sometimes, but I don't do it anymore. Sorry. That's my library. Mine. Anyway. Borrowed some textbooks, taught himself to read. Soon he would be building beautiful doors, cabinets, and even a recording studio. Like, I have a studio right here in my own home. And that makes more sense anyway. So there you go. Same studio, same house, same whatever it was. But it was on healthier choice. Next page. Anyways. One of his tries was casting director for a movie called Biography, directed by George Lucas, who was best known as for Star Wars at the time. He thought Harrison would be perfect for the film. He auditioned and got the role. The movie was a hit. Harrison knew he was making the right choice. He kept working the carpenter until more good acting roles came his way. One morning, Harrison was putting away his tools after stalling one door in Hollywood's producer's office. When George Lucas walked in, he was working on a new movie called Star Wars, and asked Harrison to read lines to the actors as they audition. After hearing them act with more than 100 people that day, George realized that Harrison was perfect for the part of Han Solo. Okay, what are we gonna say? So, very going not. Next page. Anyways, Star Wars came out in 1977. The film was a worldwide sensation. After 34-year-old Harrison was a star, fans loved watching the charming Han Solo join forces with Luke Skywalker, Prince Leia, Mark Hamill, the late, Carrie Fisher, and Chewbacca to defeat Darth Vader in an exciting sci-fi movie. And that makes perfect sense in any way. So there you go on that. Next page. And I'm not seeing this movie, so that I only see 2 movies, not the other one, unfortunately. That making perfect sense. So anyway, the film was popular that would make many more. Star Wars becoming one of the most successful franchises of all time. Harry appeared in Han Solo 4 sequels, which I've never seen the 7th one yet. Spoiler alert. Anyways, first in the 80s, in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and then again more than 30 years later, The Force Awakens. And I'm not gonna say it much. Spoiler alert. And Rise of Skywalker. Again, spoiler. I've never seen it in the theater. Sorry. So I'm not gonna have time to watch it. So, before anything gets released and the time when I have to get a chance to watch it. Anyways, next page. Anyways, in 1981, Harrison was another blockbuster movie. He played an androgynous Indiana Jones in the Riders of Lost Ark. And it was a great adventure, which I've watched on Disney Plus once. That was it. Except when there's snakes and rats around. Wow. Excalibur may have found man wiggly and scary. But Harrison, who grew up playing with rats and reptiles, did not. That he says is acting. And that makes more perfect sense. This is Harrison Ford you're talking about. Where's the Lost Ark? You're talking 80s style. Next page. Anyways, Harrison loved playing Indiana Jones. He played man in the stunts himself. He ran into a giant boulder, across a wobbly rope bridge. It was even dragged behind a truck for an exciting chase scene. Good enough. I saw the fifth one in theaters. It was a great movie, and it has the longest credits I've ever seen. The fourth movies I've watched on Disney Plus, and unfortunately, my teeth has been chowed out for no reason. Terrible, I know. But anyways, he was starring in former Indiana Jones movies, Temple of Doom, Lost Carnet, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and Dial of Destiny. It's great movies. Harrison was 79 years old and still having fun when he was made that last action-packed film. And that is a way to start off the Indiana Jones 5 movie. I saw it in theaters, to be honest with you, Indiana Jones 5, but it was a great movie nonetheless to finish off the last action-packed film. Next page goes like this. Throughout his career, Harrison starred in a variety of movies. He made comedies, thrillers, love stories. In 1985, he was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor for this work in the dramatic film Witness. Good enough. Although I never watched Secret Life of Pets, don't ask me. I've seen two, not one, but I watched one. It's catchy. Never two yet. Don't ask me why. But anyway, he was the voice of the dog named Rooster in the 2019 animated film Secret Life of Pets 2. Sorry, I didn't see the second one. But acting and comedy are Harrison's only skills, but he's also a pilot. He flies helicopters, small airplanes. Just like when he was a Boy Scout, Harrison still loves nature. He works with many groups to help the environment and protect the rainforest. Good enough. He lives on the 800-acre ranch in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And he has dominated half of this land with nature reverse, I pronounce it. And that makes more perfect sense. Working Girl, the farm, the figurines, something like that. You're talking more sense, except for some movies, because I've never seen the movies before. Doesn't make more sense. Having Harrison Ford movies I've not seen, but that you're talking more sense. Last page of the book says this. Harrison Ford has been making movies for more than 50 years. You're talking nearly 6 decades now. Wow. Playing some of the most popular characters in film history. Success didn't come quickly and easily, but he never gave up. Harrison loves acting. Good enough. No, I just love watching him act, like my dad. Telling stories that take place in the land, at sea, in galaxies far, far away. Galaxies far, far away, I cannot see that. I've seen the first 3 that I was in, but never 7, 8, and 9. Ever. Spoiler alert. But that's just me. So, there you go. So that was a little golden book, Biography Harrison Ford. Pretty catchy, but this is amazing. It was successful, but beyond me. That was the Bedtime Stories episode number 617. Hope you enjoyed. So it's going to be Bedtime Stories episode number 618, which is about We'll Go Book Biography about Michael J. Fox. Now, my excuse me, I gotta call Dad. Finish up Reese's Jokes episode number 126. And that is it for the night. And get ready for Bowling Banquet. To work some, so join us by Susie out. See ya.